disappointed.
Welcome along then, it's Sunday Breakfast with me, Ryan Cable, all the way through till 11 o'clock this morning. Right, I'm very excited. The Panto cast join me in the studio. Good morning.
Morning.
How are we?
It's early.
Alive. Just.
So, what's it like being in the Panto?
It's great fun. It's a perfect Christmas time gig, even though it's a suspended reality for Christmas, because you spend all your days not with your family and celebrating Christmas, but in a very odd kind of way.
It's like a bubble, isn't it? Backstage, where you just sort of live in this bubble and you don't really want to go outside.
Yeah, especially if you've got to keep your makeup on all day long, rather than reapply.
Is this the first time you've been to Weymouth?
Not for me. I was in Weymouth. Well, I only live in Bournemouth, so we used to come here as when I was a child, as a day out. But I was in Panto last year at the Pavilion, which was fabulous, in Cinderella.
Yeah.
So I'm back by popular demand. I'm really not. I was cheap. And yes, and also I was involved in Pirates of the Pavilion, which was at the Pavilion Panto over the summer. So yeah, I've been to Weymouth lots of times. I don't know about you.
I have only been to Weymouth to see your wonderful turn as an ugly sister in Cinderella last year, and I did love Weymouth. And I was in Wimborne in the same pantomime Aladdin last year. I was invited back to a bigger venue, a bigger town. So, and by the sea, what's not to love?
What made you do Panto?
I think all performers and actors shouldn't really ever be out of work at Christmas, because there's something for everybody, even if you're playing an elf in a grotto. But Panto is, it's quite. It takes a long time to get into one.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit of a closed shop. Like, both of us have come back again from last year, different Pantos, and. Just the fact that working at Christmas time it's a good thing to do. You can make lots of money, and you make sure February and January are not so depressing as everybody else.
So Panto, you get people involved, like he's behind you and everything like that. Have you ever had an audience that haven't done that? They've just sat there in silence.
Yes. Not quite that bad. I don't think I've ever had an audience that sit there in stunned silence, but it can be a bit depressing when they don't laugh. You're telling a joke. We sort of have this little thing, don't we? In the show. This is trade secrets now. If a joke doesn't get a laugh, we sort of look at each other and we sort of tumbleweed kind of.
Yeah. The crew, in fact, want to throw tumbleweeds onto the stage a few times. We'd probably get a better reaction than the joke.
Yes. Is every performance? Yes, the moment has come. We're joining the Panto cast join me back in the studio. Did you like that?
Yeah,
can we have that?
So these sort of questions are directed to your individual characters. So we've got Abanazar, Widow Twanky, and PC Pong in the studio.
Should we answer them in character?
Yes, if you want. They're sort of, yeah. Okay, so we'll start with Abanazar. What's it like playing the baddie?
Playing the baddie in a panto is always delightful, because I hate little children.
I'm a bit scared.
Apart from, do people cheer for you, or do they just boo and they're like,
People love to boo and hiss. People adore it, and the children especially. And I've only succeeded really in Panto if I have made children cry in the first act.
Genuinely, he does come off the stage on his first entrance and go, "That's lots of tears."
It's my job. It's the comic's job to make them laugh. It's my job to make them cry.
You're not actually mean in real life, are you?
No, I'm very nice. I'm very nice, and I'm turned nice at the end, even though that's a spoiler alert. But I'm a very lovable person.
Our next question is directed to Widow Twanky.
Hello.
What's Aladdin like as a son?
Oh, he's all right, but you know what? He never does any work in the laundry. It's an absolute nightmare and wishy-washy. Well, he's a duck pond short of an expenses claim, that one. Don't even ask about him.
Okay.
There you go.
This one is now directed to PC Pong. Is PC Pong high up in the police force?
PC Pong is the Emperor's chief of police. There is no one higher in the police force than PC Ping Pong.
Do you go through? I think I watched Aladdin last year, and do you go through like some dryer or something?
Yes, we've got this big scene in Widow Twanky's laundry, and I end up going through the mangle, and then we've got a big washing machine that we all go through, and all sorts of antics.
When does Aladdin finish?
Aladdin finishes on January 4th. We're doing 2 shows a day, every day apart from Christmas Day, right up until January 4th.
Very exciting. And, of course, the final question that everybody wants to know is, does Aladdin finish with a happy ending?
Of course it does, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yes, of course.
Yes,
Everybody
definitely.
pairs off in the end.
Yeah.
Everybody.
We have a nice little walk down where we all wear lovely costumes and everyone claps and it's all very nice.
Yeah, it's all a little bit like a nice
that bit.
happy ending. We
Yes.
like a happy ending.
Of course.
What's your favourite joke from the pantomime?
Stunned into silence. I'll tell you what my favourite part of it, like, we can't do it here, not because it's inappropriate, just because it would spoil the show, but we do this routine about sweaty socks and I just love it. It's hilarious.
Oh, yes, it's absolutely comedy gold. It was a wise old man taught us.
I watched like a little clip on Twitter of your tech run, and there was something with who, what, and
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a
That's
fantastic
fun.
routine.
Who's in the
Yeah,
first
very
house?
good.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
It takes a long time to learn that.
Yes. And he always gets a great reaction as well.
Yes,
Oh,
it
yeah.
does.
Do you do shout outs at the pantomime?
Absolutely, yeah. If you I'll come into the pantomime and you want to shout out, if you speak to the ladies or gentlemen at the box office and they'll write down your name and drop it back to us, so Wishy Washy can say hello.
Yeah, and also if you've got a good joke, you can tweet at us at Weymouth Panto, and it'll get read out at the song sheet, and you can tweet us your comments, and some of them can work its way into the show.
Very exciting. So we've got 2 songs, and they're both in the show. The first one's Taylor Swift with Shake It Off. Do any of you dance in that one?
Not in that one. No.
What about J-Ho?
I sit there enjoying the dance of Joho, drinking a goblet of wine.
And I stand in the wings trying to put him off.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the Panto cars. Taylor Swift with Shake It Off on air.